Thomas against Irving. Thomas dishes to Sullinger. The 19-foot shot. Offensive rebound. And the rejection by James. And Thompson kicks to James. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's on Jared Sullinger. Some people think LeBron's athleticism, Clark, has declined over the last few years. He might be the first to admit it. He still looks terrific, though.
Well, he's, that's a natural progression for any player,
sure,
even if you are LeBron. But he's still an elite athlete by NBA standards.
And both free throws, good for James.
And remember the quote from LeBron on the subject. Obviously, I'm not the 18-year-old kid that I was before, but I can still do the things I need to be successful.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And the Celtics with possession here. 4-point game. Thomas, an easy layup after coming off the pick.
And, LeBron was just so far ahead of everyone in the league when he was young. I mean, even a LeBron who has lost a step is more athletic than 95% of our league.
Now here's Love. Irving for three. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. The Celtics have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And it's Bradley off the drive. And the baseline jumper no good.
The shots aren't dropping yet. They've missed 4 of their first 5 shots.
And Irving with the basket on the assist by Thompson.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Irving against Thomas. Dishes it to Johnson. And stolen by Love. And it's Smith penetrating, and he uses the glass on the layup. Smith's got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, Kevin Love certainly is one of the best passing big men in the league.
Thomas against Irving. Sullinger passes to Bradley. Sullinger with a screen for Bradley. Off the screen. The shot is off, and it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way.
And guys, we've seen teams hire college coaches with no NBA experience before. It hasn't always worked out, but for Boston, they have to be very pleased with Brad Stevens.
Now here's Love. Good D by Johnson. Bradley against Irving. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. The shot by Sullinger, wide open. Cans the shot with nobody near him. And Brad Stevens now in his 3rd year coaching the Celtics. Greg, I know you admire him from afar. Good fit for the franchise. Good fit, Clark, for a young team.
Agree with you completely on all of that. He stresses team unity and selflessness and sets the example and tone with his demeanor.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Thompson. The shot no good. Good D by Sullinger. Celtics trail by 4. Thomas kicks to Bradley. Pass to Sullinger. And he uses the glass on the layup.
He's hit the ground running here in the first, putting together a nice quarter offensively.
For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. And there's the pass to Love. 1:36 left here in the opening quarter. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. For 3, Smith. That's in there. Love with the assist. And that's now 7 points for J.R. Smith. Boston shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. And now the first timeout called here for Boston. Guys, just watching Kevin Love, he brings so much to the table. But if you had to pick one thing, Clark, it might be the rebound.
I agree with you. I mean, he's not super athletic, doesn't blow you out of the water with his athleticism. But a few seasons back, this guy averaged 15 rebounds a game.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Mon Shumpert's checked in for Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. And the basket by Olynyk.
Well, I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already. And guys, you look at what makes Love such a prolific rebounder. Great anticipation. I mean, he has the broad shoulders to create space in the paint, the strong anchor to hold his position. It's no wonder he's been a dominating force on the glass at every level since high school.
Here's Mozgov. Right through the D for the layup.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
And Thomas, here we go. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You know, regarding Kevin Love, he had a number of difficult transitions to make last season. Most of all, perhaps on the offensive glass. He averaged less than 2 a game after averaging 3 or more a game every other season.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And both free throws good for Thomas.
And guys, as much as Isaiah Thomas can help you on offense, at times he can hurt you on the defensive side. Immediately posted up by whomever he's guarding, you have to give help. And, of course, that leaves your defense vulnerable, particularly on the weak side and controlling that defensive backboard.
There's 18 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Fires for 3. And James pulls it down. Outside jumper. Out to the right wing. Three-pointer. Dellavedova can't get it to go. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Cavaliers lead by 3. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. And LeBron James trying to will his Cavaliers team to its first title. Teammate Kevin Love says LeBron made it clear from the start.
He sat us down maybe right before the first practice and kind of spoke about what he...
When someone like LeBron talks about what you need to bring to the table, you better bring it.
Yeah, I would think so. You'd be better served to go right along with what he's talking about. Dubbed the new Big Three along with Kyrie. I think if they just keep following LeBron's lead and advice, the sky's the limit.
Well, up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
Just almost an intimidating factor when you're able to go out and consistently come up with the block shots like they have defensively.
Well, what happens is shooters begin to start looking for the shot blockers. And it does intimidate him.
They've got Kyrie Irving. Channing Frye out there with the Mon Shumpert. Then it's Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Mozgov in at the 5. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Outside jumper. Over to the wing. Here's Dellavedova. And Boston with the rebound. Last season, the Celtics had a solid 19 and 22 road record, Clark. Not the 500 mark most teams want, but a very good effort from a young team, and no one really expected that.
Yeah, and you think about this team that's still growing and has a lot of youth. I mean, that kind of road record, very impressive. Their fans should be feeling pretty good about what the future holds with this group.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Love comes in for Channing Frye. Here's Smart. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. Well, Cleveland shooting here about 46% for the game. Outside Irving. Kicks it to Thompson. He feeds it to Dellavedova. Clock at 6. Got it. Good job in the low post. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
And thinking back on the Celtics, on the road, their away record doesn't tell the whole story. They won their last 7 road games in that tremendous playoff push.
And it's Love, top of the key. To the middle. Here's Thompson. That's in there. Love with the assist. Thompson's got his first basket of the night.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Here's Sullinger. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Sullinger's got it all tied up now for the Celtics.
Another away-from-home note for the Celtics. They were 7-1 in road games against the rest of their division. Their road play was the driving factor as to why they made the playoffs.
Smith checked in for Matthew Dellavedova. Celtics also with a sub. Johnson's checked in. Puts up the baby hook. Irving misses.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might well tell the story in this one.
And that should tilt things their way. No doubt they've been winning on the backboard.
They've owned the offensive glass here in the second.
And making a point of getting in there and vying for missed shots.
We're taking a look at Avery Bradley. His career has been kind of up and down. Greg started out in high school where he developed into one of the nation's top prospects in high school.
That's a great point. And as a college freshman, really established himself as one of the top defensive guards in the country, won numerous awards, then enters the draft after only 1 year.
He's off on the first.
You know, with Avery Bradley, he was the 19th pick in the draft for the Celtics. The outlook for him was great, but then ball handling and shooting injury concerns flattened out his development. He had a hard time getting over the hump for a few years, but he's over it now.
Here's Smart. A second chance effort, and Thompson sends it back. Now Cleveland moving it up. Here's Shumpert. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
The Celtics have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field.
And, you know, getting back to Avery Bradley, he's been dynamite the last 2 years. He's finally found consistency with the mid-range jumper and plays a complete game of basketball with just a little more seasoning. I really feel like the sky's the limit.
In the corner, Smith with it. Thompson left side. It's tipped. Crowder with the steal. That's tipped. Bradley dishes to Smart. Expanding his range. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Thompson's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Smith, no luck. Boston's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Smart kicks to Johnson. Nice ball movement by Boston. It's Bradley on the wing, guarded by Shumpert. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
LeBron's checked in for the Cavaliers. Celtics also with a sub. Thomas is checked in, and the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play. It's going to be Bradley shooting. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson. Mozgov, he's checked in for Cleveland. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. And then for Boston, Kelly Olynyk comes in for Sullinger. And Jerebko is subbed in for Jay Crowder. And Fry kicks to Irving. LeBron James on the wing. There's the triple. No good from Fry. Celtics leading by 3. Cavs were one of the top teams in the East last year, and it was in large part to how strong they were at home.
Boy, did they shoot it well from beyond the arc at home, Kevin. I mean, top 3 in the league in terms of three-point shooting. It does help to have LeBron, doesn't it?
It does. That is a factor. Back to Irving. Mozgov passes to Fry. On its way from Irving for 2. No good off the front iron. Boston shooting 36% in the second quarter. They really haven't found their rhythm yet offensively here. Cavaliers have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Yes, 3 of 9. That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Mozgov.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
It's stolen by Smith.
Not sure if they're aware of the 2-for-1. Oh, wow.
It's a beautiful
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Cleveland. Boston also with the sub, Evan Turner. He's checked in for Johnson. The drive by James, and he goes in for the dunk.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Bradley against Smith. Here's Bradley. He's got 5. Outside Thomas. Launches it. Good. Thomas got the game tied up here for Boston.
Man, that is not an easy shot right there. I mean, he had to get it off over a much taller defender.
Yeah, he needed to add just a little more loft on that one because of the size mismatch, and he did it perfectly.
And that'll do it for the first half. Game time. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. At the end of the period, they held a 3-point lead. They couldn't hold on to the slim. And that'll do it for now as we send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
It's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. You have to like what we're seeing from J.R. Smith.
He created a lot of quality shots for himself in that first half, and he knew when to pass it up when the double team came.
And that led to a very high points per shot number for him. For those of you that are into analytics, that stat really tells how efficient a player has been, and he's been very efficient so far.
On the court right now for the Celtics. Thomas is the point with Bradley to his side. Jared Sullinger is out there with Amir Johnson. And it's Crowder in at the small forward. The Cavaliers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Kyrie Irving may be the best ball handler in the league. There are a lot of guys with a good handle. He is definitely in the top 5. If not, he's got to be in the conversation.
And arguably the most talented player at his position. I mean, he can get wherever he wants to on the court. He's athletic, an unbelievable finisher as well. I think that's something that oftentimes gets underrated. Maybe the best finisher in the game.
Agreed.
And, you know, Kyrie Irving really ambidextrous as a ball handler because you can't play him to one side, and he's ambidextrous as a finisher, too. He's so creative and crafty. Terrific at the rim with both hands.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And one thing about Irving's ball handling, he does a great job of protecting the ball. A very low rate of turnovers for a player as aggressive as he is on the bounce.
The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Thomas against Smith, and so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The Celtics shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. And the technical free throw, missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however.
Well, you could see a change in the play with the Celtics after the trade deadline last year. Adding Isaiah Thomas gave them some pop off the bench and really created some balance for them offensively. And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
Here's Thompson. That's good. Thompson's got his 2nd bucket tonight. And that was something the Celtics needed, adding Thomas, a player that could come in and provide Clark instant offense for them off the bench.
And, Kevin, I think that was a turning point for them last year. I mean, they saw that they had a chance to make a big leap forward after the trade and responded accordingly.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And it's strange to think that early last year, all the talk in the media was about the in-house fighting on the Cavs. Goes to show just how much better things are for a team when they're winning.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Thank you, Kevin. Brad Stevens had some words for his team over the break. He laid out their priorities for them, which began with his admonition that offensively they attack the basket at every opportunity. He said also that their offense needs to be a patient one. He told them, don't rush things. Use as much of that shot clock as you need to. Probably a good time to make some changes with a good chunk of the second half still to go, Kevin.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Well, as rough as the Cavs might have started the season, Clark, they were all at peace near the end. Things turned around certainly after the All-Star break. Had their amazing playoff run, great momentum, and that confidence showed every game they played.
Really did, and I thought the big three found a way to come together nicely and smooth out the rough spots, and James, Irvin, and Love ended up being the highest scoring trio in the league last year.
And Isaiah Thomas, traded last season from Phoenix over to Boston, seemed to be a matter of fit and not production as to why they moved him.
Greg, you were talking about Isaiah Thomas. He had no love lost for the Suns. In their first meeting, he took them apart, Clark, on the floor. Remember that game? Stared him down as he was hitting shots. Looked at that bench, man. He had a big chip on his shoulder.
Yeah, and you know, most guys that are a little undersized and have battled doubters all their careers bring that kind of edge anyway. You throw in the fact that he was disappointed how the trade unfolded. He was amped up and ready for that return visit.
And no good on the technicals, so unable to pick that one up. And Cleveland making a change here. Dellavedova's checked in. It's tipped. LeBron drives it.
Oh my goodness, he's just getting nasty on him now. Wow.
Yeah, now that they've built up a lead, this is when he really breaks out those incredibly slick moves.
Man, like a Ginsu knife, just slicing and dicing.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, it's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Johnson dishes to Crowder. No good on the three. The Cavaliers leading by 3. James with it. Now Thomas defending. Here's Love. Rebound Boston. Zellinger's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Knocked away. Nice shot by Smart. Smart's got his second basket. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. The drive by James. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line. It's on Jared Sullinger. The Cavaliers have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
What a night so far for LeBron. 9 points, and he's tacked on a couple of blocks today, too.
And they've been important to the team. Even if it's only a couple, it's helped them establish a defensive presence inside.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. And Channing Frye's subbed in for Kevin Love. And the dunk by Olynyk.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
For the lead, that's in there. Thomas with the assist. Thomas got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
And that's going to be a travel.
After a first half where he had just 1 turnover, fellas, things have changed in the second. They're starting to pile up on him now.
Smith checked in for LeBron. The Celtics really seemed to get better as last season wore on, too. GA finished the year looking very dangerous.
And Kevin, with the Celtics, they were dynamite after the All-Star break. Had the second best record in the Eastern Conference post-All-Star.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. Here's Frye. Up and in on the layup. Frye's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Yeah, and that's important because this game may ultimately come down to which team controls the paint in crunch time.
Thomas gets a wide open look. The three-pointer no good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And that one's good, Shumpert.
I like it. I like it. He broke out the fancy finish there.
Boston's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Osgood with the steal. Dives for it. Shumpert, no good. The Celtics have gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. Here's Thomas. No one near Turner as he lets it go. Off target from the wing.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
The shot's good from Smith.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Celtics trail by 3. Thomas with the ball. He's got 9. Jerebko. That one falls coming off of Thomas's feet. Jerebko's got his first 3 points of the game. Some impressive scoring, and we still have 1 quarter to go. Who will gain the upper hand in the 4th? And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And we're set to start the action up here in the 4th quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. Boston's gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Kevin Love out there with Tristan Thompson. And it's Irving in at the 1. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Shot's good by Turner. Turner's got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for the Celtics.
He hasn't really done much on the offensive end, but he's worked within the team concept to help them get the lead. He's done some other things other than scoring to help his team get the lead here.
Here's LeBron. Plays it up and banks it in. James has got the game tied up here for Cleveland.
Nothing like that killer instinct when you're trying to attack the rim there and tie this game up. Now things are about to get interesting.
The shot by Turner, no good.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Rugged play under the boards. It's not a place for the weak of heart. You've got to go in there physically and aggressively.
Assisted by Avery Bradley. A few possessions into the 4th quarter, just over a minute played. Feeds it to Love. He kicks it to Irving. Back to Love. Here's Thompson. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Kevin, gorgeous fadeaway there. I mean, that's one way to beat some tight defense.
There's the dish to Sullinger. And the rejection by Love. Ron right side. Pass to Love. Cleveland moving it around. Bradley against Smith. Shot clock at 6. LeBron kicks to Love. Shoots the 3. Jared Sullinger pulls it in. Sullinger's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Passes it to Turner. Johnson sets the screen for Turner. The shot is off. And Cleveland the other way now. LeBron outside. Here's Love on the money from 12 feet away. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. Turner against Irving. And Turner kicks to Johnson. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Nothing too fancy, just simple execution. That's getting the job done when they need to make every possession count.
completely agree with that, Clark. They need stops and really can't afford any wasted possessions. Those inside shots are nice, high-percentage looks.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. The finish, and LeBron throws it down hard.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
Irving against Turner. Here's Sullinger, and again it's Boston converting. Cavaliers have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does it.
And he better stay with those basics because this game is still yet to be determined.
Here's LeBron. The rebound by Johnson.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Bradley, no one around him. No good off the back of the rim.
Boy, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
The shot's good from Smith.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range, so I'd have to agree with you, partner.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They trail by 4. 1:52 left in the fourth quarter. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hi, guys. Over that break, I was able to catch the message Brad Stevens was giving to his team. He told them it's time to fight and take the lead. Let's put ourselves in position to bring it home. Guys, we'll see if they've got what it takes to get it done.
Well, Sullinger has been great. 8 rebounds, and also those active hands of his have led to a pair of steals.
He can just change a game with his defense, and he's thrown off their rhythm completely the last several possessions.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Cleveland?
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
Yeah, but Clark, the other thing that sticks out for me, the number of assists they've made over the course of this game.
That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
By missing one of those, that leaves them needing a 3 to tie it up. Not the ideal situation.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're ahead by 3. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter. .149 left in the game. Love the pass to Thompson. Tries to keep it alive. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Bradley. From deep LeBron. Sullinger with the rebound. Sullinger's got rebound number 8 now on the night. The 3. Cavaliers with the rebound. Smith's got his 5th rebound in this one. The drive by James.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half. That's taking care of business, fellas.
2 shots. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Outstanding work at the foul line to make this a 2-possession game.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're down by 5. 1:25 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Bradley. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson. 7 points for Avery Bradley.
Excellent communication on the inbound play there, guys. He got into good position, and the pass was as it needed to be, on time and on target.
The drive by Love. It's blocked. And now it's Bradley running. He can go all the way. The big dunk at the end of the break.
Some hang time on that rim. Puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
And also the other on its heels. Let's see how this one turns out.
Oh, that certainly could be costly. In a close one, those kinds of mistakes can really give the other team momentum.
Celtics have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth, and even 50%. Thomas kicks to Bradley.
Good! That was massive.
You know it. He's stepping right into the spotlight there.
Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
The feed to Smith. Back to LeBron. Money!
Well, they're having major trouble dealing with LeBron.
32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Dishes to Crowder. Back to Thomas. To the right side. Shoots from the corner. Shot by Crowder, no good.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
2 shots.
He's able to hit the second one, and that will put them up by 2.
Celtics all
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They trail by 2. 16 seconds left in the game. Here's Bradley. Now, here's Thomas.
Cavaliers foul.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the gap to 1. He's perfect from the line this time.
Incredible composure at the line to tie it up and give them a chance to get it to overtime.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. Seven seconds left to play here in the fourth.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
Regulation is ended and we're heading to overtime. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. Well, if you love great competition and neck-and-neck basketball action, this one has been a great one. Overtime number 1. Getting going right now. So Cleveland will get the first possession. And away we go here with post-regulation basketball. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the floor for Boston. Bradley and Turner filling out the perimeter. Jared Sullinger is out there with Amir Johnson. And it's Thomas in at the 1 spot. High post shot, and the rejection by James. Sullinger, no good.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
The drive by James, and that one is hammered home.
Boy, oh boy, to be young again. My, oh my. Got me thinking back to my days.
Oh, yeah, right. It does make you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Well, speak for yourself, because I could never throw it down like that, but I will say it sure looks fun, doesn't it? You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
Smith against Bradley. Thompson.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Shooting Cleveland. Tristan Thompson. Taking 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that ties the game up. And so making both free throws, that'll give them the lead here.
Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one. For Thompson, he has 8 points and he has 1 steal to his credit as well.
And Clark, he's just done a great job defensively. That 1 steal doesn't tell the whole story.
We play just over a minute here in OT. Thomas against James. And Thomas, here we go. And the rejection by James. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. The shot by Thomas. Cans the shot from the wing. And the Celtics lead by 1. Clark, they've shared the load offensively.
Yeah, they've done a nice job with it, Kevin. Everybody's touching the ball. There's a nice flow to what they're doing offensively.
And, guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
By himself, throws down the breakaway jam.
And, Kevin, maybe the play of the game right there.
A tremendous instinct straight to come up with a steal and then attack the basket.
Game changer right there, guys. An unbelievable play to make it this stage of a really tight ball game.
And it's Bradley off the drive. That'll be Boston as it goes out of bounds. Celtics retain possession. Here's Thomas. Here's Sullinger. And Thompson sends it back. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. James with the ball.
Yeah, beautiful play on the interior. They're just using the height advantage to lay the ball up and in when they really needed that basket.
Thomas against LeBron. Johnson. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. There's 49 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. Here's LeBron. Evan Turner pulls it in.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Thomas dishes to Bradley. Johnson kicks to Thomas. This one for 3. Laces one from 3.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
No time to spare. They need a bucket.
Without question. Then maybe a steal or a foul to get the clock stopped as well.
Kept alive. A second chance effort. No good on the layup. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
At the line for 2.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
Cleveland spread the floor. They're trailing by 6. 12 seconds left in the first overtime. What do you think, guys?
And they still got a little time to play with, so a 3 and a quick foul could make things interesting.
Yeah, but they need some help. They're going to need some help any way you look at it. I mean, they're hoping for some missed free throws at the other end.
And they go to the intentional foul.
That's his 3rd personal foul. At the line for the
He
Cavaliers.
hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Taking 2 shots.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game.
Fans, you gotta get
Timeout called. Cleveland. They're down by 8. 1 second left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. And so it's the Boston Celtics with the W.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan, Isaiah Thomas. He absolutely dominated the overtime period. And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just